Today we are tackling a classic question which students often ask in a kinematic classrooms, and the question is, why only three equations of motion? Why not two? Why not four? Why not five? And the fact is, there are actually five equations of motion, but only three of them are useful or essential. Let's try to find out why. So the variables involved in these equations are initial velocity u, final velocity v, acceleration a, and time t, and displacement s. So there are five variables involved. And also it's important to make a note over here that these equations are applicable only for uniformly accelerated motion. So the first equation of motion is v is equal to u plus at, which comes from the basic definition of acceleration. So this is the first equation. And you can see over here that it connects v, u, a, and t. The missing variable in this is s. So let's make a note of this. What about the equation number 2? S is equal to ut plus half at square. It connects s, u, t, and a. And the missing variable over here is final velocity v. The last equation can be obtained by eliminating t between the first and second equations, and it takes the form v square is equal to u square plus 2s. And it connects v, u, a, and s, and the missing element is t. So we're seeing a pattern over here that these equations are connecting four variables and one variable is missing. So let us look at these equations again. So these are the three equations, and the missing variable over here is s. Here it is final velocity v. Here it is time t. So I have this gut feeling that there could be two more equations because there are five variables, and in this also we can see a pattern that two more variables need to be talked about. So there could be one equation in which the missing variable could be a, and there could be one more in which the missing variable could be u. And the fact is there are. So let us look at these two equations. The first is s is equal to v plus u upon 2 into t. This comes from the basic definition of average velocity. And you can see that it connects s, v, u, t, and missing variable is a. Likewise, we have the fifth equation, s is equal to vt minus half at square, connects s, v, t, and a, and missing is u. Yes, now it looks all very symmetrical, and there is a pattern which we can observe that there are five equations, there are five variables, and each equation misses out on one variable, or I should say that each equation connects four variables out of the five. Now let us try to understand from where these two equations came about. So let's begin with s is equal to v plus u upon t. So equation number 3 is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. I could split this up as v minus u, v plus u is equal to 2. Acceleration I could write as v minus u over t into s. And v minus u gets cancelled out. So I'll get v plus u is equal to 2s over t. And then I could bring this t over here, 2 over here, so I'll get v plus u into t over 2 is equal to s. And this is equation number 4 that we referred to earlier. Similarly, we could also obtain equation number 5. We know that v is equal to u plus at is equation number 1. And the second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Now what I will do is that this u, I will use the value of v minus at, which comes from the equation number 1. So I could write this as s is equal to, for u I'll write v minus at into 2 plus half at square. So if I simplify further, vt minus at square plus half at square. Yes. And therefore s will be equal to vt minus at square plus half at square. So if I simplify this, I'll get minus half of at square. And this is equation number 5. This is how we get this 5 equations. So let's go back to this equation. So there are 5 equations obviously, but only 3 are essential. If we have any questions on kinematics, we can solve that question using these 3 equations. We don't need these 2. But yes, of course, if we remember these 2 equations, we can use them to solve any kinematic questions. It will help us save time in many cases. For example, if there is an equation or there is a question in which u is missing, I could use this equation directly, s is equal to vt minus half at square, and then solve it. If I did not use this, then I would have to use two equations out of these two to solve the questions. So these additional equations help us save time, but they are not absolutely essential. So the next time someone asks you why there are only three equations of motion, you will know the complete story. That there are actually five, but the famous three are the real backbone of kinematics. Thank you.